Hi everyone, as you may have heard, the client bundle is launching next week on Monday, and I'm so excited about this. The client bundle is a comprehensive resource covering all the different ways that you can find clients as an entrepreneur, specifically as a creative entrepreneur. We've got 7 ebooks in there. We've got a bunch of free bonus content and even a private Facebook community for like-minded creatives who are dedicated to helping you think of new and interesting ways to find clients. So I'm really excited about this. My area of expertise, one of them is Instagram. And so as I was writing the Instagram guide for creatives that's part of the bundle, I was thinking about how to kind of wrap this up. What's like the future of Instagram? What is going to be happening? What direction are we taking? What the changes in the algorithm mean for us in the long term? And should we be worried about these or should we not? And so based on all the information I have about Instagram, I just wanted to make 4 fun predictions for the future of Instagram. So I'm sort of confident about some of these. I'm a little less confident about some of them, but I hope that you'll come back in a year or so and rewatch this video and laugh at me for how right or wrong I was. So if you want to learn more about finding clients not only on Instagram, but also on Pinterest, Etsy, SEO, networking, Facebook, and through branding, then go to theclientbundle.com and sign up to be notified so that you're one of the first ones to get access to all this awesome content on Monday. All right, so what are my 4 predictions for the future of Instagram? The first one, I am so confident that this is coming. They've already started beta testing it, which is in-app purchases. So right now on Instagram, you can't actually purchase anything on Instagram. Even the shoppable posts that you can get will take you to Facebook to complete the purchase. So it's different than a lot of platforms like, Facebook Marketplace, to name one, Etsy, even Pinterest, you can start purchasing in-app at this point. But Instagram, you can't do that. And so this makes it harder for us as small businesses because not only do we have to convince someone to buy something from us, we also have to convince them to go somewhere else to buy something. So it's a lot harder to convert, and I'm not going to be surprised at all if Instagram adds in-app purchases. I think it's going to happen by 2021. Crossing my fingers for it because I think it's going to be a great move for all of us small businesses. You've also probably noticed that they have removed the like count, and I think for my number 2 prediction that Instagram is going to remove likes altogether potentially in the next year or so. I think that they are really moving towards engagement that shows a little bit more commitment, such as comments, DMs, responding to something on your stories, etc. Whereas a like is just a double tap and doesn't really show a huge level of commitment to the post in question. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if they remove them altogether, which is frankly awesome because I don't think they matter at all anyway. I'll link a blog post that I have below that talks about why your Instagram likes do not matter, in my opinion. My 3rd prediction is kind of on the same vein, but I think there's going to be a lot more connectivity between the other ways that you can engage on Instagram. So right now we have stories, IGTV, lives, collections, comments, etc. And I think all of those things are kind of still a little bit piecemeal, and it's not seamless how we can transition from one to the other, share content on one or the other platform, etc. So I think there's going to be an increase in that connectivity. So I think you might be able to create a collection, kind of like an inspiration board, and share that with someone in the future via DM or even share it on your feed or something like that. Kind of mimicking what Pinterest is doing with Pinterest boards already. I think Instagram will probably move in that direction so that there's not all this stuff that you're keeping separate and private, but there's a lot of connectivity there. And my 4th prediction is definitely my most far-fetched, so I'm intrigued to hear what you guys think of it. I think that Instagram will maybe remove ads altogether, especially after they authorize in-app purchases. So I think they might do something like Etsy where they take a cut of anything that's purchased through Instagram, or they'll just use those in-app purchases as a way to monetize in other ways. Maybe they'll direct you and have ads in that platform, but I think they'll probably get rid of the ads that are on your feed because in my opinion, they potentially aren't quite as successful on Instagram as they have been in other places. Now, this is just my guess. It might be a little far-fetched, but I think we'll see the ads change a little bit and they'll become more organic. They'll monetize through influencer partnerships, brand partnerships, in-app purchases, etc. in the future as opposed to relying on those ads. So this is the one I'm definitely least confident in, and I'm curious to see what will happen with the ads. I definitely think they're going to transform in some way, especially if in-app purchases are allowed. They're going to start just trying to sell things directly on Instagram instead of getting you off to other creators' sites. So I'm curious to hear what you think of these predictions. Are there any that you think might actually happen? Are there any that scare you? Are there any that you're like, no, that girl is crazy? Feel free to come back here in a year and judge me in the comments. We'll see how good I was able to get into Mark Zuckerberg's head. Who knows? But I'm really excited about some of these changes, the potential for them. Of course, they're all just ideas in my head right now. But none of these changes would scare me, and none of the things that Instagram is going to throw at us are really scary to me. I think that there definitely is going to be change. There definitely is going to be some evolution of that algorithm as it currently exists. But Instagram seems to be really rewarding people who spend time on the app, who get other people to spend time on the app. And that's something that I think that building community is something that I think that small businesses do a lot better than larger businesses and huge, multinational conglomerates do. So I think that's a good sign for small businesses, and I think it presents a lot of opportunity for us. And building that authentic community is exactly what we teach you how to do in our Instagram guide, which is part of the client bundle, again, launching on Monday. So I hope that you'll all go to theclientbundle.com so you can hear more about it and sign up for notifications so you can purchase it first thing on Monday for this really awesome deal that we've got going for you. So let me know what questions you have about Instagram. Let me know what you thought of my wild and crazy predictions for the future. And I hope you'll all enjoy all the content that we release in the client bundle next week because we're so excited about it. Thanks, everyone.